What's up guys, this is Chris here, and today I wanted to go over some really good 9mm handguns. Today we're going to be going over the best 9mm pistols of 2025 so far. Now I want to preface, this is my list, my opinion, as all my videos are just my opinion. So if you don't agree with this, make sure to put your list in the comment section below. Now 9mm handguns are not only my favorite caliber of handgun, but it's my personal favorite gun in general. So on the channel, we have an awful lot of 9mm handguns. 9mm is also the most popular cartridge in the world, so everybody else seems to like 9mm handguns too, so it works out. 9mm I think is a great middle of the road. 380 is a good cartridge, but a little underpowered. 40 and 45 are pretty good as well, but a little bit harder to shoot, and in my personal experience, you don't get enough bang for your buck to justify the price and the recoil for the ballistic performance that you get. 9mm is also the most popular round, so it's relatively affordable, especially compared to some of the other rounds. It's easy to get, and the choices are vast. You can get many different choices of 9mm FMJ, hollow point, anything that you want, from defensive ammo to training ammo. You can get frangible, so 9mm is just the shit. With that being said, let's get right into it with number 5. And number 5 was a surprise to me. I wasn't sure which gun to do. I wasn't sure if I was going to do the Shield X, which was really good. However, I already have a lot of Shield videos, and the Shield X, it was a great gun, but I don't know if it gave me enough to kind of put it on this list. And I was going to pair that with the Glock COA, but I actually think the Glock COA was good enough to win out. And it's crazy because it's not even really the gun that won. I mean, if the Shield compared to the Glock at number 5, the Shield would beat the Glock. That being said, the Glock comes with maybe the best pistol optic that has been released in a long time. Now that's coming from a guy who's kind of 50-50 on aim point. I used to love aim point, and then over the last few years sort of decreased in love, especially because since the T2 they haven't really topped it. Their pistol optic over the last few years has been the Acro, and I hate the Acro. Now the COA is a new and improved version of the Acro where they literally fixed everything I didn't like about the Acro. It is an enclosed optic. It's unbelievably durable. The Acro was supposed to be, but the COA definitely is. I ran over with my truck. We did a crazy torture test on this. The Glock COA, the reason why I call it that is because the COA is only available with the Glock right now because of a special cut that you need. But the window is bigger than the Acro, it's more durable, and the gun is actually pretty affordable. I got my Glock COA for around 750 bucks. Good luck doing that now because they currently aren't available. I think it's because of several government contracts they just picked up. Not the new military handgun, I don't think. They're probably not that smart. If they were smart, they'd pick the COA up. But I think that it's a lot of other contracts like ICE and things like that that have recently picked up the COA. Overall, I think that the new optics system is the best thing we've seen in a while. Super durable optics mounting system, super clear window, unbelievably durable optic, and on top of that, they've lowered the weight so the reciprocating mass isn't so ridiculous. I really like it. I think it might be the best close emitter optic on the market right now, and Glock's a pretty good gun in general, so why not? Now in at number 4, we have the Dark Forge Reaper. Now the Dark Forge Reaper is a gun that's only at number 4 because of its incredible price tag. Dark Forge is a new company on the block in the last year, and a company that I hadn't even heard of until we actually got the Reaper. The Reaper is a 5-inch double stack 1911 pistol with a aluminum grip, a steel frame, and a steel slide. It has a big single port comp on the front of it, and it has some of the best ergonomics, the best trigger, and one of the best grips of any handgun I've ever fired. It is in the top 3 for fastest handguns I've ever shot. It's unbelievably accurate.
Hit. 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 Hit.
And it's unbelievably cool looking. It really is awesome. It sort of reminds me of a completely blacked out Terran Tactical or Atlas, and I really like how it looks, and I like how it shoots even more. That being said, the gun is $7,500. Reaper itself not only has an incredible single port comp, and it has very low recoil, but the trigger itself is only 2 pounds, so it actually takes a lot of the work out of running the trigger because the trigger is so light that it doesn't take a lot of good grip or good technique to actually get rounds on target. Generally, if we give somebody a Glock, they can shoot accurately to about 25 yards. You could double that distance if you give them a solid custom 2011. And people hate when you say that you can buy performance. You can't buy skill, but you definitely will always shoot better with a custom 2011 than you will pretty much any other pistol. And the Dark Forge is really no different. The grip safety deleted. The grip is extremely comfortable. The serrations on the slide are a work of art. The whole thing in general is a work of art that actually functions, is reliable, and extremely fast. It is the pinnacle of what I would consider a 9mm handgun can be. Overall, it was the most fun I've had with a handgun that came out in 2025, and it definitely is the best shooting pistol of 2025. However, since it's so expensive, I feel like there was a few that were a little bit better, so it's in at number 4. In at number 3, we have the Canik Prime. The MC9 Prime is maybe the best carry gun on the market, or it's damn close. Probably the best overall gun Canik has ever produced. Unbelievably light pre-cock striker trigger. Polymer frame striker fired pistol with a 3.6-inch barrel and a triple comp on the end of the barrel. Super reliable, super accurate, really easy to shoot, lightweight with a capacity of 17 rounds. A gun smaller than a Glock 19 that packs a better capacity than a Glock 17. It's lighter and it's thinner at only 1 inch in width. It is so easy to carry and so easy to shoot. I can't believe the damn thing is real. Coming in at around $500 to $600, some of the best bang you can get for the money on the market today. It has a Shield RMS pattern optics mounting system, so it direct mounts, so that's perfect. No plates to worry about. The triple comp isn't perfect, but it's certainly better than no comp. It has a rail so you can put lights and lasers, and it again has probably the best trigger a human being could put in a striker fired gun. And for a gun as small and light as this is, the trigger helps out a lot, especially with accuracy and speed. But it is one thing to look out for if you're not big on carrying a gun with a light trigger. This one definitely has one. It's the same trigger as the Canik Combat, the competition gun from Terran Tactical, so very impressive. Big trigger guard, so even if you have glove hands, it's going to work well. And the grip is super textured, so even though it's a small, light gun, you're able to control that gun and shoot it really quickly. All three of us over here at Honest Outlaw love the Canik Prime, and I can't say enough things about it. Definitely one of the best pistols of 2025. And for the $500 to $600 price tag, can't do much better than that. Well, you can actually. In at number 2, we have the CZ P10C Ported. The CZ P10C has made several appearances this fall because we've been doing a lot of great guns for the money. It will continue to. It just is one of the best guns for the money, and the ported version of it came out this year for 2025, so it just couldn't not be on this list. I was actually trying to find a reason not to put it on this list because it's on a bunch already, but it is because the gun is awesome. For a price of around $450, you get a phenomenal trigger, you get an ultra lightweight platform that carries 15 to 17 round magazines, you get a solid single port comp right out of the gate, which has less recoil than the Canik Prime and almost as good of a trigger. I would say that, because comparing apples to apples, the Canik Prime versus the ported, I like shooting the ported better because it has less recoil and appears a little bit more shootable to me, although the Canik Prime does in fact have a slightly better trigger, so it's whichever one you like more. Although even though being a trigger snob, the P10s are guns that I've shot thousands of rounds through, so I like the ergonomics. The P10C I've had for over a decade, and I love how it shoots, and now that you can get a ported one out of the factory for almost $500, even cheaper than the Canik Prime, what's not to love? It's reliable, it's accurate, it's a striker fired gun, so you have the same trigger pull each time, super affordable, coming from an amazing company that has a great track record, optics capable right out of the box, and you're going to have available magazines and holsters ready to go. Absolutely phenomenal package, and definitely one of the best guns, if not the best gun for the money of 2025. Light enough and small enough to carry, big enough to shoot. You could use this as a carry gun, you could use it as a home defense gun, you could literally go out and win a competition with this gun. It shoots so good. Overall, I am really impressed with the CZ P10C Ported, and I was hard pressed not to put it at number 1. That being said, there's another CZ at number 1. The same gun that topped our summer list still tops our fall list, and that's because probably my own personal bias, to be honest with you. I was a USPSA competitor for a while, and I shot the CZ Shadow 2 from about a decade ago until now. And they came out with the drop safe CZ Shadow 2 this year, the Shadow 2 carry, and I love the gun. It's so impressive. It had to be the best pistol of 2025 for me. Double single action, which I love, comes with aluminum grips. It has an aluminum frame with a steel slide, comes optics ready with a phenomenal trigger. It has a decocker ready to go, and it's just a really easy to shoot, really reliable handgun. And if you're looking for one of the best concealed carry guns on the market, I don't think you could do any better than the Shadow 2 carry. Shoots like a 2011 in single action, and in double action, it's a super safe platform to carry, even in appendix. That double action gives you a little bit extra safety. I've always loved that for my nutsack because I like my nutsack and I don't want to accidentally shoot it off. So double action just makes my balls feel a little bit safer. Phenomenal cold hammer forged barrel, absolutely beautiful pistol, has everything that you need and nothing that you don't. Accurate out to 100+ yards, extremely shootable up close, and magazines are readily available. The same gun that you've shot in competition for years, if you have good taste, now you can also carry, and you have a decocker instead of a safety, which I definitely appreciate. Overall, the Shadow 2 carry is still the best pistol of 2025, so here it is at number 1. Now, there was a bunch of honorable mentions which I came close to putting on there, but I figured we'd make a few different lists with those instead. So if you're looking for the 5 best pistols of 2025, this is a pretty good place to start. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Please stop by our Oklahoma shelters and remember to recycle. I'll check you later. Makes my balls feel a little bit safer. I'm serious. When I put them in the holster, they jump for joy. They are ready to go.
How do they jump for joy?
They bounce around a little bit.
They just wiggle?
Yeah, they do.
Got wiggly balls?
Yeah, I'll show you later.
I've seen them.